Hi everyone, my name's Tris and this is Double O'Neill. Today I'm going to start building up what will be a small layout. And why do I want to do this? I've got other layouts that I've been working on. The loft layout, my narrow gauge layout. That's all fine. Those are much bigger projects. And also we need to stay enthusiastic, interested in what we're doing. And I decided that I'd like to do something small that I can put on this table that I've got in front of me. This table is 120 centimetres, and what I'd like to do is have it so it's 30 centimetres deep, so then it can go on one of my shelves up in the room. So then that can tuck away, I can get it down whenever I like. If I get a new little logo, I can put it on here. What do I want to have on the layout? Well, before I kind of decided that, I thought, well, what is required from this? Well, the whole project needs to be, first of all, fun. Fun is basically what we're always living for, something that we can enjoy. You know, it's not like I'm going to be dancing around whilst doing it, but I'm going to be enjoying all the little processes. I don't want to have too many points on, but I need enough that I can manoeuvre things around. I like the idea of it being possibly an exhibition layout later on, if I wanted it to be, but the main thing is I want to have it so I can get it down and I can just play trains effectively. I can shunt, it's not going to have coaches on it, so I was thinking a shunting thing going on. Lots of people have done the shunting puzzles and I think that's great, but I don't want to kind of force myself down that route. I want to have a small little engine shed that a diesel could be just chilling out there, and a couple of sidings, and then build up a few other bits. But what I thought it will be an organic process where we'll build a board, then we'll get some track, lay some bits out, work out what we like the look of. We need to have a little bit of room for, let's say, a head shunt and a wagon, so a loco and the wagon presenting that, and what size loco would be on it. I've got small logos, I've got Peckets, I've got the little Ruston, and I've got the Sentinel that I picked up recently, which is the Steam Sentinel. And I know with Tony's Trains of Rugby, I've got the 88 DS, I think it is, of the Ruston, that larger one, on order. So I'm looking forward to getting that when it finally comes out. At the time of recording this, and then when it goes out, there's a chance it's already come out. I know it's going to be soon. Anyway, so what we do, we're going to pop to B&Q, pick up a piece of wood, and then from there, we will start building it up. So I'm here at B&Q, and obviously they got their sheets of wood here. It's about the right size, so they're 120 centimetres long, but it's 600 deep, so I'll have double what I need. But that could be if I made this modular or something, or for another project of that size. Anyway, it's £13. Obviously nothing's ever cheap these days, but I don't think that's too much to ask for what we want to do. We're just gonna have one board, so we'll just grab one of these and yeah, we'll get that cut up and we'll start building it. So in my messy garage, I've got my slice of wood there, and I've cut some strips of wood that I'm going to put in, nail them in. Made a few splintery bits, no one's going to notice, right? What we'll do is bolt it all together, or hammer it, screw it, I don't know, we'll figure it out. And then I'll put some little end pieces in, and then we can start playing. Should be nice. Okay, so board is done. One instant thing is it's not very flat. So maybe we could put some rubber feet on to help that one out. And it's not the table that it's on that's not flat, making it wobbly, but we don't really want to worry too much about that. Again, we're having fun. There's no argument screwing this together. I've added some like angle, but also the supports that I've put on to keep it from being angled. Like, can I flex it back the other way? Oh, maybe we can bend it around. Yeah, it's not too bad. No, not too bad. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pop into the loft and see what track I've got available to do this. Not really sure. I know I've got some points on my projects. I've not done much of my layouts upstairs. So I think what we'll do is we'll try and borrow some code 100 points to start getting this together. Into my messy loft. I have some work to do in here, like sort lights out. So I've got various points and things here. I've got bits of track. So I'm gonna have a little hunt through and see what I've got that we can use. I know some of it's 70, that's code 70. Some of it's code 100. So I'll just work out what we can use. I've also got a little box of points and yeah, should be good. So I jumped on AnyRail and had a little play with my kind of dimensions in mind. My thoughts were you could have it where this is like the fiddle yard area where we pop everything on. Use a pencil instead of my big finger. And then where we have, here you'd have like a little engine shed, and then kind of a built up side here, kind of an entrance of something. So yeah, we're kind of build a wall up here. We'll have an entrance just here. It will come in here with its wagon. You can drop something off there, you can drop something off there. And the other thing is it can come right down here and drop something off down here, like some storagey type stuff there. There's enough of a head shunt, was my thoughts, to come back and then into the engine shed. And just next to it would be just stuff, you know, it could be a rusty old loco or whatever. Up here, thinking like a little road comes in here, we'll have a fence going across all the way down here. And then I've got some Petite Properties buildings which could go just here. I was thinking I need to build them up, of course, but that'll be all part of the video. And then here we can work it out. We'll have a soft edge here. So what I'm wondering is, do I build up this surface and then we can have our grass coming down to it? So I might have to build up another layer, not sure yet. I don't want to make it too difficult for getting to the point motors. Of course, this needs to be fun. So if I had a hard edge, maybe it won't offend me too much. I just need to have a little think about it. Or maybe I just wrap the grass around the end just to, you know, finish it off nicely. So I could radius this very edge here. So something to think about. We could always make it a little bit deeper on this section with a false radius here. They bolt on the front that the grass tucks down onto. But we can look at that later. So what I'm going to do is use the points and work out, can we create this, you know? So I've laid it out. Turns out all the points I had, the code 70s, was it 75? It's 75, right? Either way, I think it's code 75. By Pico, this is. Just their normal kind of track. To go bullhead on this as a small fun project, I don't really have the funds to, because those points aren't really up there on low cost. So yes, we have the engine sheddy type bit here. So this will curve a little bit, hopefully, and leave me room to have a small kind of, is it a steel hut or something like that? I don't know. Do I want to have it as a steam shed? And if that's the case, I really need to angle that off and have a bit more length available here. Maybe it comes to here, and then we have the building, you know, about that long. For an idea of size, this is my class 25. So my thoughts were, could I have a cool little shed that would even mean that I could have one of these sitting here, one of these sitting here, and somehow change the style of the layout. You know, you could have a little bit here that you could have a coal bit that unslots, that then becomes a diesel bit for like a refill. So it comes forwards and it has a little refill station. It just idles there. Obviously, then what we do is we look here, come across here, come down here, plenty of room for it to then come back up here, and then we can do some shunting with any wagons, pick something up, drop it over here, whatever, and then it could pull back out the way, sit over here as another one then comes in across here to pick something up to take it away. So I'm thinking, tap it into the other view, it'd be kind of fun. Let me know what you think. I'm not going to bolt anything down just yet. I've kind of got a little bit to think about. I'm kind of getting inspired, so please please leave me a message in the comments below. Let me know what you think of it, what you would change. Remember, this needs to be fun, simple, easy to do. What I will do is, I think I'll put, I say I will do and then I think, but put the point motors in here, and have it so then I'm powering the frog, so then I get really good connection, so I can run the small locos really well. But I like the idea of this because I can run a big diesel, an 08 shunter, a little Sentinel, a Peckett, a 48 Ruston, you know. So it means that we can do a lot, have some fun with it, and entertain ourselves ultimately. Let me know what you think. Like I said, thank you to all my subscribers, my people that comment, people that like, my patrons and channel members. You've all been amazing. Thank you, and I'll talk to you in the next episode.